Good day, listeners. You're welcome to another episode of Did You Know? Brought to you by Studio77. I am your favorite host, Ajayi this Esther. You can also call me Peamat Voice. Let me blow your mind a little. Did you know that some of the surprising things that happens in life as a result of hidden facts? Yes. And from nature's secret to the weird beginnings of big complaints, there's always something to learn. So something new to learn. And that is why today you'd love to sit tight and of course learn something new. So today on Did You Know? Today's fact to make you go wow. Like seriously, fact number 1. What clock did you think rang the first time? When was the first time a clock rang? Or do you think, okay, you saw this clock, it just existed? There were times there were no hidden alarms, there were times there were no clocks at all. And I'm here to tell you today that the first clock, the first alarm that rang only at 4 a.m. Yes, 4 a.m. You want to know more about this clock? Walk with me. The first alarm clock only rang at 4 a.m. Levi Hudson, a clockmaker from New Hampshire, built the first alarm clock in 1787. But here's the twist. He built this alarm, but it wasn't for public use. Yes, he built it only for himself. He built it so he wouldn't be late for work. And guess what? It wasn't about 18,000 that adjustable clock alarms became a thing. So the clock was literally locked to ring only at 4 a.m. Now here's the problem. You have to pray to wake up before that time. If in case you want to do something before 4 a.m., you have to pray to wake up before that time. You have to make sure to wake up before that time. Once you hear that alarm, time is gone. And so it took about 100 more years before someone made a new alarm that you can now adjust. And so we are only lucky to be at this time where we can have alarms to adjust, which didn't exist until after 100 more years. Fact number 2. Yes, I know we have lots of fruits. I know we have orange, we have apples, we have oranges, we have pineapples, we have mangoes with different flavors. Yes, strawberry flavor, pineapple flavor, mango has a flavor, but we could imagine all these flavors and say yes. But have you ever imagined that a fruit with a chocolate flavor? Yes, of course, there's a fruit with a chocolate flavor. Come with me. Did you know that the fruit that tastes like chocolate pudding is real? And that this fruit is called black support, also known as chocolate pudding fruit. When it's ripe, it turns soft and dark inside, tasting just like chocolate mousse. And so this black support is a tropical fruit native to Central America and Mexico, and on the outside it looks like a green tomato, but when it ripens the inside turns dark brown and creamy like pudding. So it is often called chocolate pudding fruit. And because it tastes more like a dessert, except that it is naturally low in fat and high in vitamin C. So people can eat it raw or mix it with ice creams or even smoothies. So it's like eating chocolate mousse that is good for you. So don't think a fruit that tastes like a chocolate is it good for me? Yes, in fact it's very healthy for you. Fact number 3. Did you know that sloths can breathe higher than sharks? Did you know? So you might want to ask, what are sloths? Sloths are tree-dwelling animals that live mainly in rainforests, especially in countries like Brazil, Panama, or even Costa Rica. So we all know that dolphins are great swimmers, but sloths, surprisingly, they have their own secret power. When sloths swim, especially across rivers in rainforest, they slow their heart rate by nearly 90%, which helps them hold their breath for almost 40 minutes, for up to 40 minutes. And so while sloths might move slowly on land, their ability to stay calm and controlled in water is a great at anything. Unlike the dolphins, the sloths slow their hearts dramatically underwater, which helps them stay submerged while swimming slowly through rivers in the rainforest. I would say that is quiet, powerful. I mean, they can hold their breath longer than dolphins. That's a good one. Fact number 4. Did you know that water can boil and freeze at the same time? Now I want to ask how. It's impossible. How is that possible? Well, it is. Science has shown this, and it is practiced mainly in the lab. So under right conditions, water can boil and freeze at the same time. It happens mainly at the lab setting at a pressure called the triple point, where all three states, the solid, liquid, and gas, all coexist. And science is that wide. Yes, science that wide. You might say, okay, let me try this at home. It doesn't work in the kitchen. It works in the lab. Under the triple points, and where the three gas states, where the three liquid states, and where the three states, the liquid, gas, and solid coexist. So yes, science is that wide. Fact number 5. Sharks existed before trees. Yes, sharks existed before trees. Did you know that? Now you do. So they ruled the oceans for about 400 million years, while the first trees only appeared around 350 million years ago. So before forests grew, sharks were already swimming. I want to say trees are ancient, deep rooted in the soil, very strong, but the truth is, sharks existed before them. Sharks live in the water, but it doesn't matter. The truth is, they existed before them. So we tend to think of trees being ancient, so do that out of your mind. Now you know another thing. Once you ask that question, you know the right thing to say. Just because you listen to this program, did you know? So sharks beat them to the planet by about 50 million years. Sharks were already on the planet over 400 million years ago. And so this means that before there were forests, there were birds, or even dinosaurs, sharks were already the king of the sea. And so it is wild how the smallest parts can make us see the world differently. So, whether it's a fruit that tastes like a dessert, an animal that beats a dolphin underwater, or a clock that only has one job, waking up at 4 a.m., always remember this. There's always more to learn, even at the unexpected places. So, what do I have for you? Keep asking questions, keep being curious, and hey, never stop learning. Stick with us. And so we've come to the end of today's episode on Did You Know, brought to you by Studio77. I am your favorite host, Esther. You can also call me Peamat Voice. See you next time. Bye.